We're going to start with the first question this week. It's from Dan Vachelek, and I'm sorry if I butchered your name there, Dan. That's at Diehard. Where does Maxx Crosby go now that Davante Adams has been traded? Does he stay in Las Vegas or is he on the move next? Dan, I do not think he's going to be traded. And I do not think if you had asked Antonio Pierce a month ago, he was planning on or wanted to trade Davante Adams. That situation was more engineered by the player. And I don't think that Antonio Pierce wants to take pieces off of his team right now that are going to give him a chance to win for the rest of the year. He, of course, is trying to establish a program there, and that can be hard to do when your team is moving key pieces off the roster. And if you want to look back at it, the three-man leadership council on that team that Mark Davis really listened to over the course of the last year when it came to the firing of Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler and the decision to make Antonio Pierce the full-time head coach was made up of Davante Adams, Josh Jacobs, and Maxx Crosby. Jacobs is gone, left as a free agent to the Packers, and Adams is now gone, traded to the Jets. That leaves Crosby as the one player left from that council. So I think Antonio Pierce would be very against trading Maxx Crosby. Tom Telesco, of course, his job as the general manager is to have a more long-ranging view of where the franchise is and where the franchise is going. But I think in this case, he's got to do right by his coach. Now, that's not going to stop teams from calling. Teams will call on Maxx Crosby. But I think it would take a king's ransom to get him out of Las Vegas.